Good morning. We're doing a morning ride. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Um, it is probably 55 degrees, but foggy. Right here, it's not too bad. You can see the dew or condensation on the windshield. The dew point is really low or high, however they do that. It's muggy. Um, there's definitely a lot of fog just over the hill here. But it is a morning ride. Normally, I give you the evening ride home from work. This time, I am doing a morning ride. It's probably 7:30, so you get to see what my 7:30 traffic looks like, and then that'll lighten up probably in the next 3 weeks after school is out, because a lot of the traffic you see here is parents bringing their kids up here to Liberty University to LCA. um, and other schools, of course. But that's where you get a lot of the traffic, because on Fridays and holiday mornings and stuff like that, where schools are out, like spring break, traffic was nothing. Um, but that's about it. Right up here, there is a horrible bump in the road to where I got to lift up on the pegs because it is just nasty. It's right here. Boom. Right there. um, yeah, just real nasty. But yeah, so I look forward to getting up in the morning and jumping on this thing and just feeling the wind out, fresh air, not trapped inside a car and holding a coffee mug. But I do wish I was able to drink some coffee on the way to work instead of waiting until I get to work. But I'll sacrifice that little bit. You see the red light. Excuse me. Yeah, still tired. See the red light on over there to the left. I do have my driving lights on because of the fog. I know I will run into some. It looks nice and clear right here, but right around the corner it's going to get real foggy. So I just want to make myself visible. Never hurts to have more headlights in the front. I have been posting links. People have been asking about the fog lights, about my jacket, and posted a quick video on my jacket. I'm going to try to do a better one. I looked at that after I edited it, and that was a horrible review on a jacket. So I am going to redo the review on the jacket and get that back out to you guys. On the straps on the arms, I did a little bit on the belt around the waist to hold in the jacket, the Velcro on the wrists. I mean, this jacket is just awesome. And people have been asking about it, and I just want to give you the full coverage of it, clue you in on exactly all the high points. I have not seen any low points on this thing. Even at $75, it's not expensive for what I feel what you get. This traffic actually this morning is actually much heavier than normal. But it's nice on this with three wheels. I just sit back, feet are still on the peg, put your foot on the brake, and then just lounge back. I lean against the bag and just sit back and relax. Not like a motorcycle where you gotta work the clutch and move up a little, work the clutch, put your foot down, drag your feet, whatever you're doing. Here you just, let it go. I still have not painted the top gas cap, the gas lid where the bag is. I got to bring that paint backwards. I want to bring that back a little more to blend in better. I haven't had a chance to do that. Just been so much stuff around the house, and people have been asking about the mount for the dual saddlebags. That is done. I got to make some time to get over there and pick it up. But with redoing the kitchen and the dining room, and just with work in general and family, it's just that's the lowest thing on my priority right now. I'll get it. It's like I told you, I'm not planning on making it to sell it and make $1 million. Like this was a great invention, and I'm going to make a bunch of money off of it. That's why I'm not in no rush. There is a way to do it, and that's the only reason I'm bringing it up to everybody. There is definitely a way to do it if you don't like the look of one saddlebag, and I will show you, give you the measurements on how to make it and what you need. And all you need is somebody to weld it up, and it will be perfect, just fine for you. So that's the main thing I brought it up, is that you're not stuck with the one saddlebag. There's alternatives. And you wait a little bit longer and someone else is going to come up with one. I see a guy out there with driving lights now, and they actually mount to your shock towers, the top of the shock tower. And it's a aftermarket, driving light, and it mounts to this bracket he made, and you take out the bolt of the shock on the top and put the bracket on there and put the bolt back through, tighten it down, and it automatically lines up straight forward, as much as you can. You can't really adjust it up and down or side to side. It's pretty much mounted flat against that bracket. But still, the design looks really cool, and he has a harness with it and everything where everything plugs together. The only thing I didn't like about it is it plugs in with your cigarette lighter, or not cigarette lighter, USB ports inside your glove box, like in the back there. So that means as soon as you turn your ignition on, the little on switch by your right hand, the driving lights come on, daytime or nighttime, no matter what. And you also have your headlights on, so they're burning all the time. Like I said, it's not a big deal to me. I don't run mine normally. I take this exit here, head 460 east, and the sun will be in my eyes for a little bit. But anyway, to me it's not a big deal, but it's something that I don't run my driving lights all the time, just in fog or rain or something like that. I want to control when I turn them on and off. And that one you can't. As soon as you turn that switch on, they come on. So inspection wise, you may have a problem with that, because they're supposed to turn off when you hit your high beams, just like on a car. You cannot have 4 headlights or 4 lights forward. At least in Virginia you can't. 4 lights forward when you have your high beams on. You're counting your 2 on your high beams. Let me merge over here. Hold on a second. And jump up the speed. It's 65 through here, so I do normally about 70. I'll cut it back to 65 because I'm in no rush this morning. Nice easy cruise. Sit back and relax. Sorry about the yawning. I am tired. I did not sleep at all last night. I just tossing and turning, and should have got to bed earlier. And that's the other thing. I mean, it's on a motorcycle, at least for me, I was concentrating, and you're watching this and that. On this thing, I'm concentrating. I'm definitely watching, but I get to sit back and relax. I mean, it's not tipping. You don't have to use all your muscle to turn it and sway it as you're going down the road. You just sit back and relax. I mean, it's like driving a car. That's the easiest thing I can explain. It's very close to driving a car down the road. You get definitely more wind and noise, but as in driving wise, you just boogie on down the road. So that's about it. Sun's peeking through the trees right here every once in a while. I'll let you see a little bit of the highway. Main part I like to show you guys is traffic and the back country roads. Highway, to me, it's boring. Especially on this thing, you just crank it to 65, 70 miles an hour and just go down the road. It's just like a car, trying to show somebody how a car drives, and you're on a straight road like this at 65 miles an hour. It's boring. I'm not even doing 65. I'm just taking it easy, and this isn't to show off or anything, putting my hand on the bag. It's just comfortable to put my hand in the center bag. I only use one hand to drive at 65, 70 miles an hour. Not trying to show off or show you anything like how great. All right, I'm back. So I did a little fancy edit there. I cut it. That was boring. Now we're into the fog. We ran into it a little ways back, but I didn't want to bore you with all that. You can see where visibility is cut way, way back. So I will definitely leave myself some room so I can react a little quicker and get out of the way in case somebody in back of me doesn't see me. That's where I'm going to add 2 little strips, maybe for brake light or even running lights for the rear, because I think those 2 tail lights on the fender are not enough. At nighttime to catch somebody's attention, or in fog or rain. I would like more. So I think I'm going to add those I found a couple that are really nice. I just have to find somewhere to mount them. The bag I have, the tunnel bag, hangs down a little bit on each side, so I won't be able to mount it on the bottom of the seat on each side. So the fog broke up a little bit here, but it looks like I'm going to run into it again right up here on the turn. But it's supposed to lift up and be probably 77, 78 degrees today, and the humidity is supposed to be about 48%, so it's real nice. Today is going to be gorgeous. real pleasant. Sorry about that. Morning videos I could see is not my thing. I'm yawning and trying to clear my throat. I'm still half asleep. Didn't have my coffee and I'm tired. This is my exit right here, Mount Athos, and whip around this little turn thing. I like the sign somebody put up here about don't be a dumpster, and keep your trash in your car. There's one, there's another one. Because right on this turn here, for some reason, you can't call them country folk, you can't call them rednecks. They're white trash. I'll call them trash. To throw trash out on the road like that is just inconsiderate and nasty. I mean, come on, give me a break. Keep the trash in the car until you get home or to work. I mean, that's so inconsiderate. Anyway, that was my gripe for the morning. And you come down here to River. James River is right here on your left-hand side. We'll start fishing that, putting in the boat, or not a boat ramp, but everybody puts in right up here. Right at the train trestle, which that's what they call this bridge right here. You put in right over there, and you park right here on the right. And from Lynchburg to here is like 6 miles. From here down to the other side of my work, down they call it the ball fields, is another public boat takeout ramp, and that is almost 6 miles. So it's a nice little travel. But I mean, this is the roads I get to travel in the morning on the bike. I mean, this is just beautiful. Besides the boring highway, I get some really beautiful green, lush country roads. Just beautiful. You do have to watch the deer. There is deer out the butt here. If you're more of a commuter in the city area, somewhere in the States, you probably don't have to worry about it that much. Here around Lynchburg, Bedford, all in areas in central Virginia, even Pennsylvania, North Carolina, all that area, you guys know what it's like. You got to watch. But this is just a beautiful ride in the morning. Just cruise along, relax, get your wits together before you have to head in. My turn is right up here, and there is absolutely no videotaping or pictures coming in, or once you're in. So I do not even chance it. So once I make the turn, I will be turning the camera off because I am not getting in trouble, being it's a nuclear facility for naval. So that's it. Here we are at work. I got to go. Talk to you guys later. Bye.